Whew, silence at last. I spend all day with the kids, and then I get this on a Friday night. Jesus Christ, load of baying ponies. Anyway, so Tornado on the casting again for Pony Club. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm sure I've casted Lijang recently actually for Pony Club, but here we go. So here on Town Centre, gorgeous pagoda in the middle. Pagoda, that's what it's called. Pagoda. See, you might have learned something today. So we've got two teams lined up. We've got Myth on this new monk here of Northwind Angel, Crows, Arrow, OD, Skinny and Olive facing off against Hanzo, Nut, John, Odds, Bess and Autumn. Now the Autumn going for the Zen and Odds on the Mercy. Needs to be high damage comp, and it is. You've got Sim and Reaper playing alongside a tank lineup of Brawl with Ryan and Zarya. Again, the key is going to be playing quick for them. They don't have a speed burst, they don't have a lot of healing. They need to get in, get the damage done and get out. For the Blues, going a little bit more defensive, going with Arisa, Ryan for the tank lineup. More healing, more Mercy. Sim playing against, it might be a double TP here actually, keep an eye on that, and Farah for Myth. So both Ryan square up centre court. Both we've got Farah Mercy playing off the right hand flank. TP goes in for both teams. Here we are, straight down to the point, full on brawl. Better suited admittedly for the Reds, but of course it is OD on the Arisa. Crota's going to get John. But John's going to get Olive. We're going to get picks going either way, honestly. It's a 2v2 now on the point. One Mercy's alive. Rez goes in on Hanzo. Reds will get the advantage because of the Rez, actually, because the Mercy stayed alive. Ryan's going to come back and try and just die on point, basically. Skinny will get picked at that point. Reds take point control here on Town Centre. Turrets going up, of course, ready to contest. And now we see what the Blues are going to do. So McCree is now here for Crows. Rather than the Sim, so Sim stays with John on the red team. Red's grouped up on point around the turrets. Will try and force the Blues to walk in on them. Farah Mercy playing around the back of point. Mythical gets the pick on Odds, so Reds has gone now for the Reds. Really big pick. Blues now walking in. Autumn will get the pick on Olive. Skinny gets the pick on Hanzo. Pick still trading either way. Farah Mercy still active at the back of point. Firing in on point. Blues need to apply some pressure from the front, no, because Reds are able to turn and try and deal with them, but Light Bringer, OD will get the pick on OD, but then Best returns the favour back on to OD on the Zarya now. Yeah, we've lost the Arisa, we've now got a Zarya for the Blues playing alongside the Ryan. Mirror matchup with Sarah the 10th concern. Odds gets a pin. She's only just arrived back on point, but she gets pinned. We've got Myth going in with a barrage which doesn't get anything. Crows will get Res, will get picked again. From Best this time. Hanzo will get the pick on Olive, and Reds maintain control. The key, if you're going to play Farah Mercy and the Blues have still got it locked in, you need to make sure that the tank line and the rest of the team are pushing at the right time. Ryan will charge, will rotate around the back of point, manages to stay alive, which is no mean feat, steering that battle-weary German. Shatter goes in, unfortunately, into Nut's shield. Nut will then push out confidently up back of that. Skinny on his own over here on this right flank, which will leave the Blues open to get pushed on the left now. Again, not the coordination we need when you see a Farah Mercy, unfortunately, from the Blues. Again, they will apply pressure in one direction. You need to make sure you're pushing from the other. Grab goes in from Bess, and will pick off Crows as a result. OD will pick off John though. And the picks go either way. Chance for Blues now. The Reds will go in on John. John is back up, but immediately caught in the blue grab. And OD will get the pick on him. The Blues now walk onto point together. Hanzo on the Reaper will zone OD out from going back onto point. He had bubble to save it though. Skinny again on his own on point, keeping the overtime ticking along, but will get picked for his troubles. OD now on point, supported by Myth and Crows, and they will flip the point. Red's being pushed out the back now. Bess has already taken the hero's way out, and Nut will get picked as a result. The Reds goes in on Skinny, which means the Blues are back up to full strength. There is a 99 on the clock for the Reds. Blues will need 2 or 3 straight team fights here in order to win this one. They do push up to the choke, which I like. Have we got Shatter? No, Skinny hasn't got Shatter, so he's just playing pressure on that right hand side. OD pushing from the other. Well, you see, it's difficult with the Farah in play actually. whether you play a point here or whether you push out. I'd have been tempted to push out, but yeah, TP goes in, TP straight to point, but Barrage will dispatch Bez very quickly, who peeked his head through the rabbit hole, only for it to be chopped cleanly from his shoulders. OD will pick off Autumn on the Zendo, who will get immediately rezzed by odds, and that allows the Reds to continue their assault through the front door of town centre. The two Ryans face up to each other, Nut facing up against Skinny. OD gets stunned off the back with Crows, but will survive it. Doesn't get picked for troubles. Red still, oh no, Reds now best get the pick on Crows. Shatter goes down, and we'll get 3 on the Blues, but Skinny flips it, gets the pick on Nut. Nut does pick off 2 in the interim. Reds with the advantage, but not anymore, because Bess has got picked. You've now got Hanzo on the door playing, who's switched now onto Ash from the Reaper. Yeah, the pick on ODs though is going to mean that Myth is on the point, trying to get that ticker up as high as he can. Will he contest again? Not this time. It's 99% now. Looking for an overtime touch now. He does get it. Arrow goes in. Will get the res onto Myth. Very nice pharmacy support. Charge goes across from Nut. Pisses the opposite Ryan. Skinny uses his. Misses as well and ends up way off point now. Needs to get back quickly for his team. We've got OD on the ball now though. Switch off the Zarya. Barrage goes in, gets Best. Blues have a chance now. Blues definitely have a chance. They've got one team fight left though. Reds, who was the first one to die? Ooh, it's not looking good for Reds actually. The spawns are coming slowly for them. The Ryan is going to have to charge in. Nut's going to have to try and touch on his own here. 10 seconds on the clock. Skinny applying pressure on the door. We've got Ball flanking right side with OD. A stun goes down from him. Delays progress. We're on 99 and the Reds do touch. Pressure being applied now. They've gone around the back door. Blues have been cut short at the back here a little bit. And Skinny will fall, get rezzed. And he's now under pressure again. Red's got control at this point. It's now looking very good for them. OD's going to try and play swing ball on the point now to maintain pressure. Will get picked for his troubles. And overtime ticks down on an absolutely entertaining first round here in town centre. Reds there snatching victory from the jaws of oblivion. So 0-1. That coordination with the Blues, you can see how important it is. Obviously, OD getting some work done for his team, managing to flip that battle on the Zarya. But nevertheless, the coordination, when to push in, when to move, when to spring the attack. And actually, it was the fact the Reds managed to just rotate through main very quickly there towards the end that gave them the switch back. But both teams putting up a great fight on the first point, flipping 99 to 99 pretty much. And now we move into the control centre. So here we're looking at Brawl classically, and that's what the teams have gone for. We've got Ryan Zarya pair with Ryan Diva, so a bit more of a rush formation with the blue team. High damage still. It's got the Junkrat rather than going for a Mei or a... And as I said it, there's the McCree. But the McCree's going to be slow on to point now, though. Skinny gets the first pin and will get the pick on Nut. Huge pin. It does allow Blues to play aggressive, even though it's a 5v6. And they are now on point. And look at this, they're just rolling them over. Autumn now down as well, down to 4. Odd will go in for the res and gets the bubble for a trouble. The bubble was huge because there was pressure there from the... from Skinny. Quickly realises it's a fight he's not going to win. And Blue will just about cap, but we end up with another 6v6 on point. So a couple of really early picks gave Blues that initial cap, but we're pretty much now fighting 0-0 here. The res goes in. Olive will get brought back up. Of course, Lofty, playing in on Olive's user there. Charge goes in. Nut will miss that one. Nut's on his own up here. Needs to be careful. Blues haven't noticed. The tanks have, but the rest of the team's still fighting on point. So the picks are going to go either way instead. The res goes in on John. Odds getting that one done. Bess is up here, causing a bit of problem for OD at the back. No point pressure really from the Reds here, but they are going to clean up the Blues anyway, chase the kills down, and then come back to flip the point. So we've got 34 on the clock for Blues. Will Reds push up to the choke? That's the next question. We've got Junkrat sneaking around. Myth doing a classical Myth flank. We should just call it the Myth now, that style of flank. But he will show himself early on, and the Ryan's caught his attention, and he's baited the Ryan over there, and we'll just get picks for his troubles. No damage done to Nut really, who spotted the risk. And now Blue's going to have to fight this 5-on-6. That didn't trouble them the first time around though. The res goes in on Myth now. Easily done because the Nut had rotated back around, of course. Shatter goes into Skinny's shield, and the opposite Shatter is also thrown down, I believe, but he dies for that. The Diva Bomb goes in and will get Autumn, so the 5v5 carries on, but only Reds have the shield tank in play. OD trying to shield tank with D.Va now, just using the DM to best effect, but struggling really just to hold that corner at the moment with the pressure applied. Skinny's back in the match though, back quickly and applying pressure. Myth still flanking round the back. How many of the Reds has he distracted this time? Well, he's managed to get odds on the Mercy, but he does get it was actually a switch kill. Odds will have enjoyed that one, no doubt. OD picks off Bess and Autumn. John with the attack visor will get Olive, but that's quickly shut down by OD's DM, and Blues are going to get point control here if they can play smart. Hanzo on the Hanzo is going to get pushed back. There's a Riptire in play which will finish off Nut and Hanzo just to make sure the flip happens. So Blues here need to just set up here. I think this is the one thing missing from Blues' game here. They just need to work out where each other is and get a good starting position. OD here holding position on main, right on the left corridor, holding stage area. Both absolutely fine there. They can both still help each other out. The D.Va is a bit more manoeuvrable than the Zarya that's coming against them. Also on the board, slightly in favour of Blues actually holding this one. So as long as they play clever here, they're in a great position. But John will get the headshot on Crows. Oh, but Nut will get caught by the ice wall. May has appeared in the fight. Myth switching from the Junkrat to May. The grab goes in but gets nothing for it because too many of the Reds are already dead. The D.Va bomb on the staircase will force the Reds back and encourage them to seek refuge back there, but Skinny will get picked, pushing a little bit too hard. The ice wall will split off the Rhine, but the Zarya's come through with him, so Blues still have to carry on the retreat. Myth on the May is going to try and get this ticker up to 99%, but the picks are now about to say the picks are going against the Blues, but actually it's kind of balancing out again. Who's actually alive anymore? It's a 3-on-3 here because the Res on Autumn. Trans comes out, which will buy a bit of time for Reds. OD will get picked by Nut, which is obviously a huge pick. Nut charges across, gets the opposite Rhine. Skinny now fighting for his life, but has support from his team. Nano comes in on the Rhine, but they have flipped the point. Could they have held on? Probably not, because the attack visor came out from John, and will finish off Skinny, so Blues will have to retreat here. They've got 25 seconds on the clock to push back in. They have no ults on the board, but then neither do the Reds. The first one's on the board. Oh, he's Valken, it's a long way off, and Dragons and Grab is going to come up first. Grab Dragon in play now for Reds. Blues rotate round the back. I'm going to try and meet them coming in through server room, but they've just walked through one of the narrowest chokes on the map, and Grab Dragons is about to come live. They do push through though, so it'll be hard to get the grab split in. They need to split out if somebody on the team has recognised that. They need some early picks here to prevent the risk of them team wiping here. John picks off Crows though. The DPS battle is hot. John picks off Skinny as well. 2 picks there. Crows will get the res. Grab will go in. Dragons finally comes across. It's a touch too late though, so it won't do as much damage as it would have done a few seconds earlier, but Reds are sweeping up the point here anyway. Picks going their way. Valking Mercy will try and hold on as long as possible, and 2 very tight rounds unexpectedly result in a 2-0. That's Lijang done and dusted. Play of the game. I can't predict. It might be the Junkrat tire. No, Crows. What is this? I did not know it's a multi-man high noon. That's it, high moon. I was like, so he picks John here off the back. Great battle between these two in this match actually. High noon then pops out, and gets, locks on 3 shots. Good Autumn. And then follows up on Hanzo as well. So yeah, will be a triple kill. Only one of them via ult though. So yeah, GG's everyone.
Oh yeah, give me those likes.
That was tight.
GG. I thought you said nah, but it was 99 to 99 both times.
We won 2-0.